Shoot it. Go, Mike.
We got it.
We are.
Okay, we're live.
I think we're live.
Guys,
we're live.
we are live for our first ever podcast with Antonio and Gaetano. We did do a test of this before. I didn't want to test it with you guys. We had Mike Labelle on, and we did a live podcast to see how people liked it. And the people absolutely loved it. But the thing that they hated, there was one thing they hated. Can you take a guess?
Is the delay? The
No.
speech?
Antonio.
And I was not there, probably.
Exactly.
Thank you,
They were-
guys.
they
Thank
were-
you. I love you guys. I love you. I love you all.
They were
Okay, this bunch of liars.
they were very upset that Antonio, that you, and that Peter were not here. And they said, please, the next time you go live, next time you do a podcast, do it live. Like we said, we have this set up that we're able to do it. We've got all of the comments that are rolling in right now. And I will say, this episode was specifically designed around our good friend Antonio Cinquepalmi. It's been a rough 10 years.
Good friends. All of a sudden, we're good friends. Juventus and AC Milan friends. I don't know about this guy here. He's trying to put something on me.
So, like I was saying, it's been a long time since Milan have felt this optimism around. So we had to dedicate this time for you.
We're not optimistic about anything. Don't start with a BS.
You just said in our Instagram stories, top 3.
What do you mean? You keep
Why are you
saying
not
that you're going to be
optimistic?
in the top 3.
I want to just be safe. Better be safe than sorry. Okay.
Okay,
Right
but-
now, we are top 10.
wait.
Top 3 last time.
You do this on purpose.
I don't know.
He doesn't want any, just in case Milan do bad, he has an excuse.
No,
to
but
say-
he
to say
already
that.
said it.
We have it on record.
You already
You
said
have it
it.
on tape. Okay, guys.
Top three.
Officially, we are top 3. That's it.
You just changed it in 2 minutes.
Top 3.
Okay,
no
top 3.
problem.
So I'm looking at the chat right now, and it is perfect. There are so many Milan fans that I'm looking at right now that are very excited, that they feel like like I just said, optimism after announcing Zlatan Ibrahimovic today gets a 1-year renewal, $7 million a year. They found the deal, and Sandro Tonali, against all odds, is going to join AC Milan.
Screw you, Peter. You got it, man. Now you're going to live to regret it. I said something that was not cool about Tonali because I don't think it was a big difference makers. But now that he's on AC Milan, the guy is going to make the big difference, okay?
You just ruined our plan.
And Pirlo, I heard an interview talking about Tonali. Pirlo said this thing here is the real McCoy. So this is the real thing.
So
this is what we need.
So you do think he is the next Pirlo and he's going to be the next Ballon d'Or winner?
better than Pirlo.
Better than Pirlo. Wow.
Better than Pirlo.
That's
What were you
all
gonna
high
say?
praise.
No, I'm waiting for you.
well, you kind of just ruined everything that we had planned. So once we posted that we're gonna go live for the podcast, there's a mix of fans between the IFTV fans, Milan fans, Inter fans. Specifically, the Inter fans, sometimes they don't particularly agree with you.
Yeah.
So some of them were saying Antonio looks so happy now, but how come a few weeks ago he was making fun of Tonali, saying that he was overrated?
Well, hey, I changed my mind. I changed my mind.
You change your mind quite frequently.
Now listen to me. No, you're wrong. Listen to me. First of all, if you're looking into the background of this whole story, Tonali grew up as an AC Milan fan.
What does that have to do?
He got caught with an
But
AC Milan shirt on, and the guy was a big fan of Gattuso.
Okay.
That's what I was
he
reading on the
agreed.
Corriere.
Yes, he
It's
admitted
true.
that he was a Milan
Okay,
fan.
so
Yeah, but you said that
He's overrated.
You said
He
that
said
he was
a little bit
overrated.
overrated.
I said it a little bit. Yeah, well, you know why I said it? I have to be honest with you. I hope
Yeah.
I made a mistake. Because I don't remember some spectacular plays that he made, that he made the score changing on
You just said he was going to be better than Pirlo 2 seconds ago.
Yeah, I know, but I said on the past, even if I said something that he was overrated. But
Can I tell you the real reason why you called him overrated?
why?
Because he was
going
joining
to
Inter.
Inter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. What the hell, stupid. Yeah.
But by the way, we have a comment from Lorenzo who said that this looks like it's pre-recorded. So just to know that we are actually live,
Yeah.
Lorenzo. This is not a pre-recording.
Lorenzo, we're live. Lorenzo, we're not fooling around anymore over here.
We're not messing around.
Okay.
That's it.
Exactly. So hilarious. But honestly, all jokes aside, I had come out with a clip, the last podcast that we did with Labelle, where it still seemed like Tonali was going to Inter. I made a hot take where I said that Tonali is better suited for AC Milan than he is for Inter, and that if I was Tonali, I would go to Milan over Inter because of the midfield, the way that Conte's had problems with Eriksen and also them signing other players and valuing Vidal, I said it would be much better if he went to Milan. Just a couple days later, he goes there. I think the kid is making the right choice in going to Milan, and Milan is getting a steal of a deal. This deal, for the terms, 10 million loan with 25 million to buy. 35 million for one of the most talented and highly sought out Italian midfielders.
And you know what the best part is? Tonali watches IFTV. Guys, this guy here, Tonali, watches IFTV. How can you go wrong?
Did you saw the video I sent?
saw the video.
Tonali, I hope you didn't see when he
No
told
way!
you
No way!
overrated.
Tonali, listen to me. You're going to be fine. You're going to be my best friend. Believe me.
Future Ballon d'Or winner.
Oh,
Say it.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You got it all, man.
You tried to
You
catch
got
it.
it all. Mike, you better watch out.
I'm helping
Better
you.
watch
I'm
out.
helping you.
Oh my
Okay.
Okay, I just wanted to add, this is great, amazing news for Milan, but I don't want to burst any of the Milan fans' hopes or any, not hopes actually, because they're going to secure him. It's very close. But at the end of the day, the reports are, and it looks like Conte really didn't want someone for the future and wanted someone ready now. So it was more of Tonali. Tonali wanted to go to Inter first. It was
Wait,
more of
before
that.
we get into that, can we explain the whole thing with Tonali that he had messaged us? Just because
Oh,
people
yeah,
probably
okay.
don't know.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
have it on our
good call.
Instagram, the videos right now.
say that.
But 2 years ago, 1 to 2 years ago, we received a message from this kid that I was reading this message and we had started to hear about him because it went viral that he looked like Pirlo, but he was playing in Serie A, so we
With
didn't really
British,
know who the guy
yeah.
was. I literally remember looking at my message. I said, there's no way that this guy's real. He was messaging us. He's like, oh, maybe we could help each other out. We could do some do some cross promoting for each other. I said, listen, I thought it was fake. I said, send me a video saying what's up with IFTV. I said, we'll post it and we'll tag you. The guy sends back the video. And now I would never have imagined that this guy is playing for AC
Send
Milan now.
Tonali this shirt, just exactly what I have, with the culture shirt.
Okay,
black
just
and
that
red,
one.
AC Milan.
We'll put your signature on it too.
And I'll sign it for
sorry.
you, Tonali, no problem.
Sorry, Michael. You were saying that Conte
Yeah.
chose Vidal over getting someone like Tonali.
Yeah. So I think it's not more of Tonali choosing Milan. It's more of
Oh boy.
It's more of Tonali not being able to go to Inter and then Milan being the second choice. But like I said, this is still amazing that they almost secured him. 99.9% sure that he's going to Milan. And he's going to be the future for that Azzurri for the next 10 to 15 years. So amazed from that. Bad from Inter for the long term because Conte's looking very short term, which I don't think is the smartest thing to do. But Milan's building an amazing squad and I got to give some credit to them for sure.
This is what happens when Maldini makes the call.
Mm-hmm.
What does
Okay?
Maldini know, right, Mike?
Still
This is
learning.
when
Still
Maldini
learning.
makes a
I'm
call.
giving
I mean, if
credit.
the kid grew up as a Milan fan and you get a call from Maldini, who's an institution in AC Milan, I'm not saying. I know the part that you spoke about. You spoke about the.
If Conte wanted him, it would have been done already. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but the big
Okay.
risk that this guy here is trying to get out into the Inter. He will be sitting on the bench with all of these superstars.
He's definitely be getting more playing time at Milan. That's for sure.
Tonali's not with the national team,
No,
right?
he didn't get
At the moment,
call. I
no.
don't think he got
He
the
got
call.
called on the under 21, I think. Yeah,
Did he, under 21?
under 21, but not so far. It's not into the big circuit of the
I mean,
national
it's
team.
no surprise. He's gonna get.
gonna get there.
Yeah, he's a great player. We already know that, so no surprises there.
Gaetano, excuse me, Marco. Where would you put him if you were Pioli? In what kind of a position?
He's got to play in front of the defense.
Regista.
So like alla Pirlo, just alla
Yeah,
Pirlo.
sure.
Mhm.
That's his position.
But we do the 4-2-3-1. So who's gonna have to take either Benacer or somebody else's position, either him or Cassier,
It's probably gonna take out Benacer.
or maybe 4-1-2
or change of formation.
or 4-3-3. You are saying, right? With Tonali slightly back. What do you think?
I mean, you could play the 4-2-3-1. I mean, it's okay. With two players in front of the defense. Yeah.
So who would you sacrifice,
we
Cassier
had,
or Benacer?
We had who do we have? We had Verratti that played.
And Azzurri?
Yeah,
Verratti, Jorginho, and
Jorginho.
Barella.
Yeah.
No, Barella doesn't play that position. Barella it's
No, but I'm saying
saying the three.
Jorginho
Jorginho, yes.
plays in
Jorginho.
front of the defense,
right.
and so does Verratti.
Exactly.
So they were
They
able
made it
to.
work.
Right.
I'm reading the comments and
I mean,
sorry, keep going.
no. I would play the 4-4-2 with the two of them in front of the defense, and then the two up and two up front.
Yeah, but so far
he's got so
the
many.
formula that Pioli is been trying to implement is 4-2-3-1, Gaetano, with
Yeah.
the two with Cassier and Cassier and
yeah.
Benacer.
You can play that.
Yeah.
You can play now.
I'm reading some of the comments right now, and they're saying that a lot of the reports, they're saying Sky Italia said that Tonali, in fact, once he heard that Milan wanted him, forced Cellino to accept AC Milan because that's where his heart was at. So Sky Italia is saying right now that he had actually wanted the move. First and foremost, again, obviously he did grow up a Milan fan. I think that Milan is building such a squad right now, but also a squad for the future. It's not just for now, because there's a core of extremely good young players. And I think if we think about even, maybe 12 to 15 months ago, there's a lot of players who might have questioned going to Milan, or even players like Donnarumma who were questioned if they're going to want to leave. How serious is the project? And I think that now Milan is really pushing to be a serious project. We know that they want to close for Diaz from Real Madrid. Aurier, is that how you say his name? Aurier from Tottenham. The right fullback who would be a great upgrade to Calabria. So really a core of young players. And I agree with what my dad just said. I think that Maldini has been instrumental in building this team.
Hey,
why are you laughing at that?
I'm not laughing.
You know what? I'll tell you what, since you brought it up, this is to tell you the charisma of a player like that can make a huge difference. And this is what Pirlo, I think, is going to do with Juventus too. Because Pirlo, when Pirlo opens his mouth, a lot of people, they listen. If Pirlo said...
Why are you saying Pirlo?
Because I'm telling you, Pirlo, he has the same kind of quality and charisma and history. And it demands attention, it demands respect from the player. Don't give me that BS.
No, remember the part where he said he goes to Agnelli, I want all these players and he's going to get everyone. It's like, so Lewandowski is going to get him if you ask him.
Take it easy.
But I think that Maldini has done a really good job in making it serious. And of course, it's not just always the... I don't know why you keep laughing. Why don't you like the Maldini stuff?
Catano, we were saying... Catano, we were saying a few weeks ago, Maldini might be out, and that this Ragnic and all the stuff. Look what happened. So everything has changed. Everything is 360. So
well, that's this is the way the ball rolls. You could be out the next day. Then the things change very quickly. So
also I think that even Zlatan renewing. I think that has a big mark from Maldini. I don't think that you're going to, Maldini, Mike just keeps laughing every time that we credit Maldini. I don't understand it.
I'm not laughing, I'm just smiling.
Yeah, he's smiling, yeah.
Smiling.
I like how he's controlling the camera to not show his face during it, too. Yeah. That's actually the best part right now. He's controlling the camera.
I thought you were.
How is he doing? How are you doing that?
But I was saying that I think that it does have a big mark of Maldini to be able to sign Zlatan the first time, and then renew him the second time. We know that Zlatan did not want to stay if Ranić was coming in. He wanted Maldini. He wanted Pioli. He believed in what they were doing. And I think that all goes to Maldini and the management and everybody that goes along with that. So credit to them. They really deserve this. Tonali, I think that this is going to be such a key signing. And from the Inter side, we just talked about Milan. We said how good of the deal this is. This is a move for the future, securing one of the best Italian talents out there. And we didn't think that he was going to go there first a couple months ago. But having said that, there's also the flip side of Inter making a crucial mistake. In my opinion, Conte and Inter are making a very big mistake not getting Sandro Tonali and valuing Arturo Vidal, 33-year-old, injury-struck Arturo Vidal, who Arturo Vidal's always, I love him, great player. But when you have Tonali in front of you and you have Vidal, and I understand that Conte is pushing, saying, listen, I want to win now. But also, as Inter... There's two parts to this. As Inter, you also need to say, hey, listen, Conte, yes, you're the coach. Yes, your opinion matters. But we need to also think about us. And the future is Tonali. The future is not Vidal. And on the flip side to that, I don't understand why Tonali's not a player that you could win with right now. He's got so much quality and so much class in him, even as a kid, that's going to develop.
The experience isn't there. I think that's the main
But you can't have a
too.
team that's filled with experience.
That's true. But I'm saying the experience between Vidal and Tonali is obviously huge.
They have Eriksen, they have Brozovic.
I'm not saying I pick him over him. I'm just saying
let me bring this up, Mike.
I think it's a mistake from Conte.
Gaetano,
I think this is a mistake from Conte.
All of this saga the last couple of weeks, right? Conte is out. He goes again, prime live type TV. He says, we'll discuss this after the cup. They lose the cup. They do this, and then in a couple of days we're gonna meet and we're gonna reassess. And we're gonna find out. Everybody's thought 100% that this guy's here is out. And no, what's going on? It's just the money that they were forced to keep him. What's going on? I mean, he's this guy here. He makes himself look like an idiot, and he's making the owner of Inter Milan looking at like a bunch of amateur. How the hell you keep somebody that is talking so badly about your own team, and then you just give him the money to buy whatever he wants? Like Tonali, for example, could have been the biggest sign of the year for them. No, he gave up on Tonali to take this Vidal that is almost with one foot on the grave. Come on, give me a break.
But in the meantime, he got what he wanted. You know, he's doing all this.
What did he get? Vidal? That's what he wanted?
That's what he wanted.
Yeah,
Vidal is what he wants.
So that is going to put him over the top?
And he's staying. He didn't leave.
You got to give the coach what he wants, and that's what he wants right now.
But
so.
you see, I kind of disagree. Like, I understand that you have to give the coach what you want, but Inter is also Inter. You're not Conte. And yes, you have to give him some of what you want, but you also need to think about your own best interests too. When you have Tonali, who, in my opinion, and maybe this is my bias because I'm such a Tonali fan, that I see him growing into the player that he's going to become. This is a player for years down the line. Not just we have to win next year. When you have this opportunity, in my opinion, you take it with both hands. They've had an agreement with Tonali since like May. And I understand Conte met with Inter and he said, "Oh, I need this player so that I could win." And he identified that player as being Arturo Vidal.
I'll tell you what, Mike, excuse me.
Go.
The image that they're projecting on the world stage, these guys here, especially the owner of Inter Milan, with this saga with Conte and I want this and I want that, or we'll talk and I'm out and all of this nonsense. It's not a good image because God forbid things on the first few weeks they're going a little sour. I see a lot of problem. I see a lot, especially if this with spectator watching live. If they allow the spectator into the stadiums again, it's going to be bad news. So we just
now you're just guessing.
I am guessing. I'm telling you right now. Inter was supposed to be winning the Campionato this year, and they didn't win it. They spent a lot of money. They were 0-4.
But that's why the Conte's pushing for ready players to win the Scudetto now.
So now it's like
To
a
challenge
suicide. It's
Pirlo.
either now or never.
Well,
So if
pretty
they don't win
much.
this year, there is no more excuse.
Maybe you could say that.
But the thing is, in my opinion, it's just not a good mentality to look at it.
So now
I don't
the
think
pressure,
that you're playing in a one-year term.
The pressure was on them. Now the pressure is doubling up.
I think so.
So
for
right
sure.
now,
I think
if
they're
they
the
don't
favorites.
win, it's real bad news.
Conte's on the hot seat for
A
sure.
second place is going to be very, 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 very bad.
Yes.
Am I right or wrong, Gaetano? So you got to win. What makes you think that Inter is going to win with all of those teams? You got Juventus, you got AC Milan, you got Napoli. Roma is getting a little stronger. Lazio. What makes you think that they're going to lay down and let the Conte?
Nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying that.
That's what I'm saying. So
Milano is a tough stage. So when you go to Milano, you're
A
there,
lot's expected.
and you need to win, and you need to win now. AC Milan is taking a few years, to get to where they are right now. They've been building the fans. They're not too happy with the team. Inter, like he said, they want to, next year is going to be, Conte wants, he has to win a cup. He has to win a cup next year. So he figures this is the players that could get me there.
what do you mean a cup? Either Coppa Italia or Coppa UEFA? Who cares about that? Coppa Italia,
What do you
Coppa
mean?
UEFA, it's
Some
not a cup.
achievement. Yes, win
They,
something.
what do you mean? They're in the Champions League.
Well,
They're in the.
but you have to win the Campionato at the very least, and then maybe pushing for the
One, I
Champions.
said one of the cups.
Yeah, at least one.
I have two questions. Number one, is this the comeback of AC Milan that we've seen to get back into Champions League football? Is this Tonali? Is all these signings that they're making? And also, just it seems like there's something good that's happening there for the first time. Do you think that this is where Milan, the first year that they come back into the Champions League, Antonio? Do you feel it as an AC Milan fan?
Listen, AC Milan has been building a squad, except for Ibrahimovic, that has got a lot of athleticism on their legs. They got speed and they got quality on their feet. I see Benacer. I thought Benacer was a quantity player, but Benacer has got a lot of quality on his feet. So that's number one.
He's good, yeah.
Çalhanoğlu has shown that it's not really a fluke. Okay, and that's number two. Ibrahimovic at that age is still, I think, he's injecting some sort of a venom in the rest of his teammates. That said, hey, I want you to play like a vicious, snake. In other words, you're gonna have the bite. Okay?
The way you
That's what I'm
describe
saying.
it is
Maldini
incredible.
told him that. You gotta
That's what he's
fight.
saying. And you know what? That guy, Ibrahimovic, is going to be telling Tonali, hey, listen, young dude, at your age, I want to see
Young
blood on the floor.
Young dude.
And so this guy here, watch Tonali this year on AC Milan.
Let me ask you something.
Yes, sir.
Who are your forwards?
My forwards, Ibrahimovic, Then we
Rebic.
have
Rebic.
Rebic.
Do you want him to just answer?
Yeah. Ibrahimovic, Rebic, and Çalhanoğlu.
Leao.
Well, Leao is coming from the bench, but it's not a second choice. Leao can start any
He's coming
game.
from the bench,
he's
but
a
he's not a
second
second choice.
But, you know, we need
He was
somebody
being nice
on the
about it.
bench.
But
we don't
I-
have a lot of
you
people
know,
on the
you
bench.
you putting a lot on one player.
Who's this one player? Ibrahimovic?
Ibrahimovic.
Well, Leao,
You know,
Leao, when Ibrahimovic was not playing, he did extremely well. AC Milan, except for one game, they won most of the game even without Ibrahimovic, I think.
What would be your answer?
I feel like,
Especially with
i-
Rebic,
if
Gaetano.
Ibrahimovic goes out, you know, he's 39.
38, yeah.
Yeah, he's turning
38,
39.
39. You know, if he goes out, I feel like you're putting too much on
Who are you gonna bring in?
Ibrahimovic.
Salas Maker.
Well, that is a very good winger.
What
He's a very good winger.
What would your answer be to the question that I proposed? That is this the year that Milan come back and are able to get a Champions League spot?
I'm not sure about that.
Really?
Wait,
I'm
the
not sure
Mercato's
that-
not over,
I
too,
like
it just
that.
started.
I'm
Let
not
him
sure-
say that. I
Why do you like
that?
that?
I
That they're
like that
gonna-
because he's gonna be cursing himself for saying that.
Is that you
I
guys?
I don't see AC Milan. I mean, I don't see in the top.
6, 7.
Yeah, maybe top
10?
6, top 5,
Let
top
me
6.
tell you
Is it
something.
top four? Is
Let
it
me
top
tell you-
four?
Top 10.
Top 4. I mean, you
we
got
got better than Lazio. We
I
got
mean,
better
Juventus
than
is going to be there. Inter is going to be there.
Atalanta.
Atalanta, maybe.
Between Atalanta, Roma,
we there, we there.
Lazio,
We are.
Milan,
Napoli
We are.
Napoli. Those are all the teams.
that are fighting.
Yeah, for that spot, for
If-
the
if
fourth
you-
spot. It depends. I mean, I don't know all the players who's going where, who's Napoli going to
Yeah.
get.
It's still early.
They talking good
I don't see
about.
I don't see
the-
Napoli and
Right,
Lazio
right
doing-
now,
doing
if I
well.
give you $100 and I said you could put a bet if Milan will make the Champions League or
Well,
will not, where
like
would
to
you put
know-
it?
I would like to know who the players are at the end of the. You know,
mercato.
once they finish buying. As of now, I would say they top 6.
Okay.
nothing
They're not going to
changed
be in
from
the
last
top
season.
4.
We do. Oh, wow. Okay. We do have a donation from Gio that I wanted to read. Antonio will love this. He said, Mike, we need an apology for the comments you made about Maldini, saying, what does Maldini know? We know the Milan fans will be waiting. Antonio, please tell Mike that he needs to apologize to everyone.
Please apologize in front of everybody right now.
Listen, as of now, he's doing good, but it's very early, and we all know culture changes like 360 degrees. How we were saying a few minutes ago. As
This
of
is the guy that
it's
likes
early.
Manolas, by the way. Manolas has cost Napoli maybe 15, 20 points.
As of now, Maldini's going. I gave him credit like I did in the beginning, but it's still the Mercato just
So
started.
what's
Let's see
your
how
what's your
much more-
response to Gio saying we demand an apology?
An apology for
sorry. Say you
what?
sorry,
For saying,
Mike. Say
what
you
does
sorry.
But
Maldini
I
know?
didn't say that was out of
No,
context.
you did. You
Say
did
you
say
sorry.
that
out
like
of
that.
context.
It wasn't out of
Mike,
context.
say you sorry.
Sorry
please.
Are you
for
going to say
what?
sorry, yes or no?
For what though?
For doubting Maldini.
That's-
Don't take
that's
it. Don't
fair.
take it. Don't take it. Don't take it. We never know what's going to happen live.
Yeah, mute it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes or no? Just clear.
I think it's too soon to
Okay.
give my apology. I don't think 100% yet. And I'm saying that with all due respect because the Mercato just started. If he has a good Mercato season, I want to see how the team does. And if he does it, he proves me wrong, and I'll apologize. But if he doesn't, you know, we'll see.
Well, we know you
I love Maldini. Maldini is
Mike,
amazing.
don't you ever come down one day saying out that you like AC Milan all of a sudden?
I
Because
love
you don't-
Milan.
Oh, no, you don't.
What do you mean? Of course
No,
I
you
do.
don't.
Okay. Next topic that we're going to talk about. We can take this a lot of different places. Anybody have something that's on their mind or that they've seen that's been interesting? How about you? Yeah, we haven't seen you.
It's
We
like
haven't
you
heard
picked from the crowd. How about you?
No, because I feel like we haven't had you on a
Well,
podcast in a little
well,
while.
my question, the $1 million question is, where is Messi going? That's what I would like to.
Well, we actually,
How
you guys didn't discuss Messi since you haven't been here for a while, right?
More than $1 million question. If
Where
ask
would
me.
you? What do you think about
I
the?
think he's staying where he is.
What do you think
Too
about?
much. Gaetano, the man is too much to move.
What do you think
to
about the
move him around.
situation of Messi first of all, and then where do you think that he could go?
Well, it seems like that everybody's writing that they're not getting along with Barcelona. It's very difficult for me to understand that this after 20 years and he grew up there and he owes a lot to Barcelona, that now they're gonna go separate ways, and it doesn't look like it's gonna be in a nice way.
Yeah, it's looking
You know,
like
when
that.
you think that somebody like Messi is going to become the president of Barcelona one day, that's what I would have seen in the future. But if he goes out, I think that Pep Guardiola has got the best chance to get him.
I doubt it. I doubt it's going to move because the money movement is going to be too much for Barcelona to enter. We're talking about $200 million between the recession of the clause and all the stuff, and the transfer, and then the bonus.
Way more than that.
But money is not an issue with Man City or PSG.
For $200 million for a 34 years old player.
200 million.
Yeah.
You're talking about $1 billion.
$1 billion.
That's 700
It
million.
was 700
Well,
million.
oh,
There's a clause for 700 million.
That's the
Forget
thing
it.
that
It's not
they're
happening.
there
That's
might
the
be a
thing is
loophole.
It's not happening.
There might be a
There's
loophole.
no issue with money.
The thing with the 700 million is that it's not confirmed that they would need to pay the
Okay.
700 million. They're going through a legal battle of Messi claiming that he could leave for free. So whether it is 700 million or whether it's not 700
Yeah.
million, we're not particularly sure yet.
They're saying the release clause.
We've-
They're trying to say
but-
that it expired already. So they're trying to find a
But with
loophole
those
for him to
teams,
get out.
I mean, I don't know how the fair play works, but they have no.
Yes.
Doesn't work. Doesn't work.
That only applies when UEFA wants it to
Right.
apply. Let's just
I
say
mean,
that's
it's
what it
Man,
is.
Man City was supposed to not play in the Champions League. They're going to be out for 2 years. And now they're going to probably buy Messi.
It's so true. Okay, so you say Man City. He ends up Man City. You say Barcelona.
He's
Michael
staying.
and I gave our opinion the last time, and we had both. I had said you had said Man City.
I said Man City.
I said Barcelona. So we're kind of split.
So-
I think he's gonna stay. I think that he's waiting for the president to leave.
He's an
or somebody to
icon.
leave, and
He's
then
an
he's gonna end
icon
up
of that
staying.
city. Messi is like, he can never wear another jersey. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't see him leaving.
I said the same thing about Ronaldo too. I didn't think it was going to
Yeah,
leave
but
Madrid,
Ronaldo-
crazy
Ronaldo.
stuff happens sometimes.
We have a question from David Ebikeme.
Hmm.
He said, "How will Juventus line up look under Pirlo? What formation would he use?" So there's been a lot of question marks over Pirlo, what formation he's going to use. We heard the famous audio of him with Cannavaro where he said, "I want to play a 4-3-3." Obviously, this was before his Juventus time. Now they're saying that in training, he's been testing with the 3-man back line, where on the offense, they would play 3 in the back, but while going forward, while,
3-5-2?
yes, a 3-4-3 going forward, and then on defense, they switched back to a 4-man back line, even saying that Danilo was trying as a center back today in one of the back 3. Kulusevski possible as one of the right wingers, a la Cuadrado, a player like that. But there's also this question mark. I think that for us, it's too soon for us to say what formation Pirlo is going to play. We've never even seen him as a coach, so we can't say what kind of style he likes, all this stuff. We're hearing good things about Arturo in training. We're hearing all this stuff. But the question bigger for Juventus is this number 9 that surrounded them is the big topic. We do not know who Pirlo wants in this position. Pirlo has identified that he needs a player to play off Ronaldo, and he wants somebody in between Dybala and Ronaldo, a player a la Benzema.
Oh, Dzeko could do it.
The names are Dzeko, Suarez, Cavani,
Milik, right?
Milik is on the back burner
Yeah.
because Sadi's not there anymore, so
But
it's
that
probably
kind of
not likely.
player-
But a player of this sort, I'm sure that we're missing 1 or 2 players that are linked with him. Your opinion? I think that you were a big advocate for a number 9 at Juventus, if I'm remembering correctly.
You said you liked
For a
Dzeko
long time?
also. I think you were a fan
No,
of Dzeko
I
before, right?
said that you need a number 9 that comes out of the area because Ronaldo likes to go inside the area. So when Ronaldo starts from the left, if the center forward is there, sometimes
pops out of the
the
box,
center
right?
forward comes back a little bit and Ronaldo goes
to create
inside.
another opportunity.
And with Real Madrid, he had very good understanding with Benzema. So he was that kind of player. When Benzema would come out, then they would do the 1-2. So he needs that type of player for to be, to score goals.
So of all the names that you're seeing linked, who's the guy that you think would be the best fit and that you could see happening? If you're Pirlo, who are you selling? Agnelli, I want this guy to be my trio.
So
inside
who are
trio.
the names? The names are Dzeko.
Lewandowski.
No. Dzeko, Suarez, Cavani, which is probably very unlikely out of all of them. Milik is an option. And I'm trying to think. Moise Kean is linked with a return, but he would be a bench player.
No.
Okay,
Moise
so
Kean,
who's the guy?
I always liked Cavani. That was the guy that I would.
He's a smart guy. But
that
it's
I
kind of
would've
old,
liked.
Gaetano.
They're all old.
pretty
All
old.
3 of
Yeah,
them.
they're all in the
about the
30s.
For
same.
me, as a quality on the feet, I think Dzeko will just be perfect.
The best fit. I've always
Dzeko with his back behind the goalie, It's spectacular when he controls the ball. He
Je-
settles the ball down and then pop, pop, pop,
Anto,
pop, pop, pop.
it's interesting because
He moves the ball,
Dzeko's similar
unbelievable.
to Milik, and Milik's younger. What do you think of Milik?
Yeah, but Dzeko's got quality in his feet. Milik is a little dirty the way he plays. I mean, it's
Sloppy,
not.
you're
It's
saying?
not sloppy. It's not sloppy. It's just it's not refined. Dzeko's got a lot
Dzeko's
of
older,
quality.
there's more experience. Yeah,
Zeko protects the ball. He waits around and he looks and then boom.
There's people in the comment section saying Icardi.
Oh, that will be another one.
Who does not look
Icardi will definitely do it. too.
Icardi is somebody who stays in the area all the time.
a poacher.
That's
Yeah,
not the,
but,
that's
he
not
can-
the
he
right
can
player.
play.
He
Può
doesn't
giocare la
contribute.
sponda. Icardi can do the sponda for.
He doesn't
for,
contribute to
Ronaldo.
the play though. He just waits in the box.
He just Icardi is very good inside the box. You give him the ball, one way or the other is going to score. It's going to put it in.
We've got a donation from Berart. He said, who is the best Italian club transfer during the window so far? Is it Kulusevski, Tonali, or Hakimi? Who's made the best signing and which one?
Oh, this is
Well,
interesting.
Hakimi, we haven't seen him playing so far. I don't know this Hakimi.
We
I
know
heard
Hakimi.
about him and all the stuff, but I put my money on Tonali.
I'd probably put Tonali too. Kulusevski was good, but only for like a part of the season. But I would say Tonali. I don't know that much about Hakimi. I heard some promising stuff, but if I had to put my money, it's Tonali.
How much was Kulusevski?
40 million. 35 to 40 million, yeah.
So
around
the
there.
same money of Tonali.
I
Best-
like that. I like that. I like that.
He's got-
Kulusevski? That's
Yeah.
your guy?
Over Tonali.
I say Tonali. I'm a big believer in Tonali. I don't know. I'm just a big fan of him. Antonio, what's on your mind?
I don't want to say too much because I don't want to trip on my own words.
You
but
don't wanna
I
jinx
think
it.
I
You
have
did
I
it
have a lot.
already.
I know I have a lot of confidence. AC Milan this year. With a couple signing will be up there because the campionato di ritorno. The second half of the campionato after the virus. AC Milan it was
They're a new
crunching.
team.
Yeah, it was the speed was impressive me on AC Milan.
Yeah.
Before with this guy here, what's his name, Gianpaolo, the team was like falling asleep, but just oh my God, they're playing. You were falling asleep by just looking at it. It was a disgrace. Then you put a new guy, Ibrahimovic, and all the speed it doubles. So what was that speed before? So now with the Sales Maker that we have a lot of speed and quality. So what I'm saying is right now, AC Milan has got a lot of options. I see AC Milan taking shots on the goalie, whether it's going to be the headers, whether it's the sponda, whether it's going to be the shot from outside. It's a lot of people coming to take the shots of there. It's not only Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic, it's the what do you call it? The faro. It's the standalone the light into the box, but. Ibrahimovic is very good on creating, assisting, and look the way he plays off with Rebic. The two of them, they're like
Yeah, we got to move away from Milan talk.
listen to me, they
all
doubled him
Milan.
up. It's people. I mean, the defender they have the doubled up either Rebic or Ibrahimovic. You already have 4 defenders on 2 people. That's why you see Çalhanoğlu and all the rest of other players having all that extra space to either take a shot or create some dangerous situation into the box.
Couple quick things. We found out that the league is going to start on September 19th. By the way, Inter had wanted 1 week later. They were requesting that the league get pushed back 1 week later. I think Atalanta too. And either way, it's going to start September 19th, and the schedule will be released on Wednesday. Ciro Immobile renewed with Lazio until 2025, a 5-year contract. He's only getting paid, and I say only relative to some of the players in his,
million, right?
yeah, 3.5 to 4 million,
That's not a lot
which
of money.
I saw that it's pretty low compared to. I mean, they're talking about Dzeko going to Juventus for 7 million, 7.5 million
Yeah, but
a
not
year.
for 4 years. It's gonna probably get 1 or 2 years. Stop.
Yeah, that's true. But still, I felt like 3.5 million for the top
he's
goal
been
scorer.
a capocannoniere for like 3 seasons, and he won the Golden Boot this season. Yeah, that was
Top goal
extremely-
scorer in Europe.
Maybe he really likes Lazio, and he was like, okay, I'll cut you guys a break. I don't need that much
Nah,
money.
there's no
I don't
break.
know.
You know what surprised me the
What else
most,
would it be?
Gaetano?
There's no break.
Inzaghi not moving from there after all of this year that has been showcasing that this Lazio with unknown players technically, except for a few people
They
up
have a
there.
good
You know.
scout.
He thought he was going to get the Juventus job.
That's what I thought.
He probably did think that. You're
That's
right.
what I thought.
We've got also the Italian national teams had their call-ups this
right.
week, and our boy Ciccio Caputo was one of the big names that was released into the squad. At 33 years old, he became His first debut for the national
First
team.
ever call-up.
Obviously, he had 21 goals this season, only 2 of those coming from the penalty spot. For the 2 matches of Italy's UEFA Nations League, September 4th versus Bosnia and September 9th against the Netherlands. It was also a first-time call-up for Bastoni, Locatelli, in addition to Ciccio Caputo. They also released their new home kit, the Italy new home kit, which should be debuted during this match. He called up 37 players, which is an insane amount of call-ups.
El Shaarawy still around?
Oh yeah.
That's crazy to me. How El Shaarawy is still he's playing
he's in
overseas.
Is it a Roma player?
No,
still?
he's in China now.
Get
And
outta
it's
here.
to me, in my opinion, it's crazy to me that some of the players. I think Berardi is not called up.
Yeah, and he had a good season.
So, I mean, I guess we'll see. We'll see. And I'm always okay with in training, you see the guy and you say, all right, maybe he's not going to stay. I just scrolled on my feed and I saw De Paul is likely joining Leeds United for
Yeah.
35 million.
Oh my God, that's a
Unfortunately-
player that I wanted to have in AC Milan.
He had such a good season. He's been helping
That's
Udinese
a player.
the past
De
few
Paul
years.
is one of the players that I
And
like.
I'm so
De Paul is a
surprised
good
not-
player.
yeah,
How
I'm
is no
surprised
Italian
another
team
Serie A
signed?
Fiorentina was interested in him last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
35 million
Milan were also
for him is
interested
not
too.
bad at
AC
all.
Milan was on his track.
Why doesn't a
Listen.
bigger team get him in Italy? I don't
How
understand.
much was he sold, Marco?
He's going to go for 35 million.
What about Alan?
Alan?
He's
Yeah.
going to Everton.
He's
It's
going
done.
to Everton.
Yeah.
How
20,
much?
Very
25
close.
million.
Yeah.
25 million
How old
for.
is he? How old is Alan? 30?
He must
But
be
either
30.
way, in January he had an
And this
offer.
guy, Alan, is going to make more money than Immobile.
He's 29.
Wow.
He's only
Is he
29
turning 30?
in 6 months. Well, but either way, Alan, a couple of months ago, remember they had the whole PSG fiasco where they didn't sell him
Yeah,
for
for a
triple,
lot. Yeah,
double,
exactly.
triple the amount of that they
than
were going to
double.
get before, and then the whole locker room problems and all this kind of stuff.
And he
So
stopped
sad
playing.
to see a player, De Paul and Alan, 2 players that I personally really like and really value. Sad to see them go on, in my opinion, cheap prices, but it's also pretty incredible. Is Leeds a newly promoted
They're
side?
newly promoted.
It's pretty
yeah,
awesome
just
that they can
came
spend
in.
35 million.
It must be nice having that EPL money, right?
That's actually pretty incredible.
Yeah.
You know him and Lasagna when they used to just feed off each other. Those are one of the 2 most dangerous players we have in Serie A, especially when they play for
Oh,
Udinese.
Lasagna got called up too.
Lasagna is
To
another
the
spectacular
Azzurri.
player.
Not
Oh, got
spectacular.
spectacular. He got called on the national
Yeah,
team.
Lasagna got called up.
I'm surprised. I'm not surprised about that.
Berardi should have got the call.
There's also Castrovilli, who's been linked with a few teams. We've heard Napoli today was a big rumor of Castrovilli
Castrovilli is not going anywhere.
Whoa.
staying at
Official.
Fiorentina.
Joe,
All right,
Joe,
if you say it, it's true.
maybe we'll ask Joe Barone.
Okay.
Joe, let us know. We need to know because we want to be the first.
He's your boy
blog to
from
spread the
Body.
news.
He's your boy from
I
Body.
know
that
he's from
you-
Bari.
so you're
That's why I'm
supposed to
asking
know.
Joe Barone what he thinks.
And
So,
his name is Gaetano.
Gaetano. Wow, you should be happy because to have a name like that, maybe first American, first all American. This guy here, and then Gaetano Castrovilli. You should be born in Bari, too. It would be even better for
Is
you.
that name from exclusive for Body or just a general name
No,
in general?
it's a
Southern.
Oh,
Southern
southern
name?
name? It's a southern name?
Southern name.
Yeah.
Just a southern. Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Gaetano.
You're trying to
I
set
know.
something up.
No.
Gaetano should be more of a Napoli area because it's a kid born in Gaeta. Gaeta, it's a
Oh,
place.
it's a region?
It's a place where I almost landed when I was on the Air Force in jail because I didn't want to.
You
Yeah,
almost went to jail.
yeah, I didn't want to go into
They
the
told
Air
him
Force.
Cassano was the best player of all time.
I didn't want to do parachutes, and then I said, if you're not gonna go, we're gonna send you to the Gaeta.
Wait,
That's what
hold
the
on.
business was that.
Let's take a pause real quick.
Yeah.
You almost went to jail.
Well, not ready to jail, but I refused to jump from the planes. I didn't want.
I refuse to jump for the planes too.
Wow.
Say it again. Start the story. We need the story. I can't go on without knowing the story. I've
When
never
I
known
was
this.
in training,
You were in the army.
I was in the Air Force.
You were in the Air Force, the Italian Air
The
Force.
Italian Air Force.
I didn't know
don't
this.
We need a
military.
picture.
So at some point they select some of the
strong boys like you.
whatever,
The
the
women.
skilled with soccer. And
Wait, what? That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a
they
lie.
put them. They said, "Listen, you're a good candidate. You're gonna go to Pisa. We're gonna just send you to the paracadutisti, just to jump with a parachute."
Were you forced to go into the Air Force?
No.
Oh, you chose
I was
to.
selected. No, you have no choice.
That's what I just said. Were you
you have
forced
no choice.
to? Okay.
No, you reach a certain age, they just.
In Greece, it's still like that.
Okay, keep going. Keep going with
So
the
anyway,
story.
Anyway, I refused it and I said that you are flirting to go to land in Gaeta. And then all of a sudden they say, hey, listen, you can just throw me anywhere you want. I'm not jumping off the plane. So then they realized it. I got scared. I didn't want to jump off the plane. I
Yeah.
said, I'm not doing that. If there is water at the bottom, yes, I am. But I'm not jumping off a plane. I can jump off a cliff with the 700 feet and get landed in the water. It's fine.
I'd be scared of
But,
that too.
That's it.
How old were you?
19.
Did you know this story?
19.
You never heard this story, right?
I think he's making it up.
No, that's
wait,
true.
you're making it
True.
up?
No. You can check it out. Actually, goal. It was a.
I could check this out?
VAM. The VAM. Centesimo corso.
Centesimo corso.
100 course of the VAM.
What's VAM?
VAM. It's.
Ce l'hai a VAM?
We got a donation from BitDoc, and he said, "Love the live stream so far. Hope this becomes a regular thing. Can you guys give your opinion on the new Serie A teams coming this year? Spezia, Benevento, and Crotone. Who are their best players to shine?"
Mike. You're
Mike?
the expert, Mike.
I'm
You're
not
the expert,
on
Mike.
this. Benevento, they're surely gonna have to stay. They got a few players. I was reading on Gazzetta. They won by like 20 points. Spezia just made the playoffs. I think Crotone, who made it comfortably in second place. So we still got to see their mercato. Benevento got Glick, and I think they got Ionitsa in midfield. So they're looking good. And if they get someone else, I think they're ready. Oh, Lapadula was actually the name because Lapadula's.
From Genoa left.
No, Lecce, and they
Oh,
got
Lecce.
relegated. So Inzaghi wants him at Benevento. So Benevento are actually spending some money. So I think they're going to be the ones who stay. Crotone and Spezia, I don't think they've done anything in the mercato yet.
And they have a great coach.
Hey,
talking
don't
about?
ever say anything bad about super people. Don't ever
Think
say
he just
anything
did?
about because.
He was being sarcastic.
Oh yeah. Super people, listen, it can be the surprise this year. I'm not saying this is gonna make
No,
the
it's true.
UEFA.
I believe you.
So
They're
surprise
is
what?
spending.
Yeah.
They're spending in the mercato.
Yeah, right.
Super people might be surprised. It could be the next Dead Zerbi.
Yeah. The top three?
No. Make it 5 or 6.
Maybe if they get Lewandowski.
Juventus signed this kid, Weston Mckennie, an American kid. I'm assuming you guys don't know about him.
No, I never heard.
You don't know about him. I don't think there's any real point. We had Labelle, Mike Labelle and Jimmy Conrad, who we spoke to, give their information about him. I didn't know if you guys knew, but it's kind of cool that an American player is moving
For sure.
to Juventus
First
and
ever
moving
American, too.
first ever American to Juventus.
Like Caetano. He was first American. First all American.
He was not the first American to play for Juventus.
Play
Oh,
you,
for Juventus.
yeah,
Oh.
a player.
Well, hey, take it easy. Easy.
I have
Rise
no
up.
idea where that came from.
I'm just finding out he went to jail, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's.
So
I
I'm
think
still
I think we
trying to
gotta
wrap my
I think we
mind
gotta throw you
around
back
it.
in
I
there.
didn't,
picture
say,
of
I
him on
didn't
the thing.
say that I went to
Yeah,
jail.
yeah.
I almost
Oh.
landed in
I gotta
almost
see a
landed in
picture.
jail.
Of you.
Which we're still trying to figure out if that's a
Who
true
is
story.
this kid here?
Weston
Weston
McKennie.
McKennie, yeah.
He's a kid from Texas that played in Schalke in Germany, and Juventus signed him on a €3 million loan and 18 million option to buy if he plays 60% of the matches. So if he plays 60%, then they buy him. If he doesn't, then he goes back
At what
to
position
Germany.
does he play?
He's a center midfielder, and as they told me, they said he's a type of player that's tough as nails, kind of like a young Arturo Vidal, but still raw, and is probably going to be a rotation player to begin with. But they
Very
say,
hungry, right?
you know what's actually funny? I'll say this story. I didn't say it the last time. I had a knee surgery, obviously, that we've said before, and I work with a therapist who actually worked with Weston McKennie, and he told me today, he said, this guy is unbelievable. He said he's one of the toughest players and toughest people that he's ever worked with, and that he's a really good guy. And in his opinion, who he knows him very well, he's followed him for a long time, he said this guy's going to become a great player for Juventus. Again, take it with a grain of salt, but this is what he was telling me today. He said that you're going to be very impressed, and he knows European football well. He knows Juventus. He said with the midfield Juventus have, he said this kid's going to play an important role this
Who
season.
pushed this move? Was it pre-Pirlo or after Pirlo got signed as a coach?
I think
This
it was
is where
after-
it gets a little confusing, where some people say that, it's a marketing move. Some people say that it's a Pirlo move, because Pirlo was very active in watching a lot of young players.
Scouting, yeah. Since he was going to be the coach of the under-23, right?
He identified also Dest, who's from Ajax, who's another young kid. I think he's American too, this kid Dest. Pretty sure he's American. Check that. From
How do you-
Ajax.
Dest?
D-S-T. I think he's American. And that was a specific, I believe, from Pirlo. So there's a couple different players. We don't know exactly how they're going to fit.
Yeah, he's American.
He's American. But the thing is,
Serginho Dest.
if they sign him, he would need to have his Dutch passport. Can you check if he has a European passport? Because otherwise they can't sign him.
His name sounds Italian.
we have
Best.
we Destro.
That's good. That's good.
It's a short.
We have a donation from Clifford, our boy Clifford, who is always supporting us. He said, I think someone has gone to talk. Well, sorry, 1 second.
Yeah,
I think
he was born in the Netherlands, so he
Oh,
has
perfect.
a dual-
I think someone who hasn't gotten a lot of talk, who was linked to Juve in the past, was Memphis Depay. He's still young, younger than the other options, and is a class player. What do you guys think?
Depay.
Depay.
Yeah,
Depay.
Depay.
Whatever.
That's actually
How do
not
you
a
spell
bad.
that? D-E-P-A-I?
D-P-A-Y.
Or P-A-Y.
That's not bad, actually. That's not a bad shout. Depay, who obviously
What is he playing for?
well, we just watched him
He's
with
at Lyon.
Lyon.
Oh.
Yeah, you remember?
He's
You
a
remember the
winger.
striker?
Yeah.
You
He's
had
the one
liked
that-
him. You had liked. I think
of course.
you had said him on the live stream that you had liked him.
Yeah.
It's not a bad
But
shout.
the thing is, he was at Manchester United and he didn't break through over there, which made
Now they
him
did
brag.
Lukaku.
No, I'm just saying.
Neither did Lukaku.
I don't have enough information to tell about him, but it'll be interesting for sure. He'll definitely want to rejuvenate to make sure he's the player that Man U got wrong. So it'll be interesting.
Before I say the next thing, I want we're gonna conclude real soon, but I want any other topics that we haven't talked about or big talking points, comment them right now as we get to the last one. Kolarov is also moving to Inter.
Oh, yeah,
God.
crazy.
What a mess. Let me ask you something. You're the expert.
I
on
knew
this.
this would have triggered you.
You're the expert on this. Gaetano, listen to me. This guy's
You're the
got
expert.
Barella. He's got Sensi. He's got Brozovic.
But that was a left wing back.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm talking about midfielder. Barella,
Gagliardini.
Gagliardini, Sensi, Brozovic, the Eriksen. So I already said 5. Then you add now Vidal, and where else? Who's this guy here? The last one that you just said?
Kolarov? But he's a
You
but-
already have 7
left-
of those
he's
You
a
guys.
know,
left back.
he
I'm
plays.
sorry. Young.
If he
Ashley
plays
Young.
the 3-5-2, he needs people on the left, one on the left and one on the right to go up and
But
down. the
Gaetano,
whole
3 of
game.
those are going to be on the
So
bench.
he has Young
No,
that does
he has
that.
Young and Biragi who's gonna leave. They're not sold
Yeah,
on him,
Biragi
so
is
he's gonna
probably
go
going to
back
leave, so he has
Fiorentina.
to
Find a
substitute
replacement.
Biragi. Asamoah, I don't know what happened. He hasn't played any games.
But another
'Cause-
old player, Kolarov.
And
Yeah.
Ready player.
but
That's what
again,
Conte sees.
yeah, again, he's going for next year. He knows this guy's got experience. He doesn't have to do too much teaching because they'll understand the way he wants to
Yeah.
play, and that's what he's looking for right now.
Exactly. Pirlo right now is saying, "Listen, we got to put all the marbles in the bag right now." Pirlo's the coach. Is like, we can
Lorenzo, I'm
actually
getting to
win.
your donation.
We can actually win the Scudetto. So we're gonna get all the ready players, all the experience, give her all one
You
season,
mean Conte,
and
not
dethrone.
Pirlo. You said Conte. You said Pirlo.
No, I said Pirlo's his first year at Juventus.
Oh.
So that's what I
Oh,
meant.
okay.
It's like they gotta get all the marbles in the bag and dethrone
Right.
Juventus, now win the 10th consecutive, and win a trophy for Inter.
these
That's how
are-
they're going short
Yeah,
term.
these
Not
are
saying it's
players
right.
that have a lot of experience,
Exactly.
and he doesn't have to. You get young players. It takes time. You have to
Exactly.
teach them.
Yeah, but Gaetano, with that
the
experience, you have a
role.
lot of less speed. Gaetano, they don't have the speed that they're supposed to have. That experience is going to be lacking when it comes down to speed and executed play. You can have as much as experience as you want. If you have 10 years, somebody has 10 years on you, that little thing you can be overtaken, that experience. That's what I think.
Talking about 10 years, yesterday we had a player, he had 37 years on me.
Right.
I was playing, this guy, he organizes a game, and the other team, they're between 25 and 30 years old. And I'm standing next to
Hey.
the guy, he's 26 years old, but
Who's the man?
we beat them.
Who's the man?
Wait, so Conte's right.
We beat
So
them.
Inter's winning the Scudetto next season.
Don't compare Conte
You
with
just
me.
but you shook hands
Don't,
with them.
don't compare Conte with me. I can do that. Conte cannot do that.
I know, that's why he's the coach.
Why
and he
did
gets
you
the
choose?
players.
Why did you choose to play against 25-year-olds?
Those are the people that he showed up because we beat them 8-2 the week before. So they got another 5 or 6 very young kids and talented, according to them. But they don't know we have a lot of brains over here. They don't know
So these
that
guys
we have
suck.
a lot of brains.
The guys
So
suck.
Conte has a point,
The
guys.
guys are bad.
And you know what was playing with us? It was Nicola Cirincione and his son,
Who?
Nicola Cirincione. and his son. Hey, you're gonna see
You're gonna
Nicola's
raise
son.
your-
Hey, you're gonna see Nicola's son. He's
Nicola who?
Nicola. Sebi, the guy, he was with us. He was
didn't
with
know
us.
what he
He's
said.
got some nice touch. He's got quality on his feet.
Yeah?
Immediately. You can tell immediately.
Good.
He scored a penalty too for us. So, Sebi, if you're watching this thing here, it's, and he was listening to my advice because I was coaching him from the outside.
You got brains
So,
and experience, that's why.
We have
Yeah,
a
but his father, Nicola,
It played on Inter's
Inter's
Primavera.
Primavera.
So who's gonna listen to
That
you
is
or
the
his
only-
dad?
that is-
So his father Nicola was saying, "Don't listen to Antonio."
No way. No way. He's got this guy. He's got the real. He's got the what it takes to become a good player.
There's a donation from Lorenzo. It's specific to Antonio. He said, "Guys, great stream. Can Antonio call my friend Enrico a schmuck?"
Oh yeah. Hey Enrico, you are a schmuck.
Respect. T-Bot asked, "What do you think, Antonio? Chiesa to AC Milan. Do you like the move?"
No. Chiesa needs to be in Fiorentina and he needs to just earn his money.
Earn his stripes.
Chiesa plays for a spectacular organization, and now that Joe Barone, my friend, and Commisso, they are over there, he's going to have to just show them, hey, you know, I apologize, I wanted to leave, I actually didn't mean it. He's going to have to just earn his money, and he's going to have to do it with the numbers. He's going to have to score goal, and he's going to have to learn how to play a little better with Ribéry, and he's going to have to learn how to, you know, just be more concrete. You have to just put the ball behind the goalkeeper.
So you
and
don't want
into
him
the
at
net.
Milan?
No. It's not an AC Milan player.
We have another donation from Bid Doc. He said, "What about Napoli's Mercato? What do you guys think of what they've done? Do you think Oshiman and Petagna will play important roles in the attack of Napoli?"
This is interesting because I was actually watching a few Napoli training sessions and reading a lot about Napoli with Gattuso, and there's a lot of talk about Osimhen, this guy, and they're saying he's the next big thing, but Gattuso's kind of playing it down, saying the kid's very good, he's fast, he has an eye for goal, he knows tricks, so we're gonna see someone really talented. But they're saying don't hype him up, let him play, and I think we're gonna see he's gonna be a starter from the beginning of the season for Gattuso for sure. And Petagna on the other hand, I was always questionable with this thing. He's a big number 9 striker that can hold the ball, play up, and he scored more than half the goals for Spa last season. So I'm excited to see
Which
him
is
too.
difficult to do at a team that's getting
Very
relegated.
difficult. That doesn't get a lot of support.
Petagna grew up in AC Milan.
He did.
Youth academy. That's right.
And then you gave up on him.
We gave up in a lot of players. We gave up even on Locatelli.
I don't-
Locatelli is
yeah.
one of the players that didn't want to leave.
Well, one more thing, 2 more things actually. Another donation from Martin. He said, "Can we all take a moment, Antonio, to laugh at Inter for losing out on Tonali?"
Oh my God! How long you want the laugh to be?
That's
Screw
what you
Inter!
got?
No, screw Inter. You know what? Hey, listen. Inter to me is one of the worst organization in terms
No,
of
you can't say that.
decision making. They give up in so many players. I
What
mean,
if they
don't make
win-
me repeat them
What
all.
if they win the
okay?
We know, we know.
What if they
So
win the
what the
Scudetto?
Scudetto means nothing. The Scudetto.
No,
If
it
you don't
means
win the
something.
champion, if you don't win the champion, it's like it's a failure.
We're gonna conclude now. Last question. Seeing Eriksen. What's gonna happen with Eriksen in the market right now? We obviously know that Inter, they want Vidal. They're also talking about adding Conte. That he wants a midfield of
I'm
Conte,
surprised he's still there.
Barella, and Vidal. Where do we think? What do you think is gonna happen with Eriksen? Is he gonna stay at Inter?
Wow. I don't think so.
Why don't you guys take him?
Definitely not.
Yeah, I agree with Gaetano.
Yeah, but Gaetano, it's not up to him. It's not up to him.
Well, it's partially up to him. If he wants to leave, he's gonna
yeah,
go.
he has the
And
demand
Conte's
that-
not
yeah.
playing. Conte's playing him like a Primavera player the last 5 minutes of the game, so I can't see him
He's gonna
staying.
demand the lead.
He's gonna want to leave. Why would he
Yeah.
stay to where he's playing 15 minutes a game? That's, and he's a quality player.
He's probably go back to the Premier League.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I don't see why he would stay.
What about you guys, Marco?
It's
Can
very-
you use him?
I don't think that Juventus are going to get him. I think that he's got no use at Inter.
Yeah.
He's not a Conte. He wasn't
doesn't
for
fit that
Conte.
style.
And this kind of goes back against what I had said before about that Inter should sign Tonali, even though he wasn't a player for Conte, that Inter should have looked out for the best of himself. But here's one that didn't work with Eriksen. So maybe they use that as an example and say, listen, you didn't listen to me the last time. Now I don't want to go again. Also, thank you to Alessandro for giving for another donation. He said, boys, go get Geno's on me. He sent a donation and said, go get Geno's.
Who's Gino?
Giambrone?
Alessandro,
oh, my
yeah,
man,
yeah.
Alessandro.
Who's Gino?
What's up?
Geno's.
It's
the
a
pizzeria.
It's a
Oh
pizzeria.
yeah. Oh
Yeah, yeah.
nice.
Uh,
We're
Guys-
coming.
Thanks,
We're
Alan.
coming.
guys, first live podcast, all of us together. A
I
lot
think
of
that was
fun. I think it was good.
I
It was
like the
good.
live comments.
Just rate it with 5 stars, right, Mike?
Yeah,
Rated
we
with
rated
5
it.
stars,
But
yes.
Anto, did you like the live comments? People actually seeing you live and asking you questions
Well,
on
they
your
thought that
reactions?
they thought that we fake. Listen, there is nothing
Yeah, there's
fake
no
over here,
fake
guys.
over
There is
here.
nothing fake. If we can make just any one of you, just one person happy, at the end of the day, we reached our goal. Okay?
Are you reading off a script?
No, I'm not.
The
There's no
teleprompter's right
There is
there.
no
I see it right
teleprompter. There is nothing. Oh, you're reading off. There is no teleprompter. We don't read. We don't prepare anything.
We don't
on my
read.
video.
We don't
take
read.
notes. We don't take notes. We don't
don't do
subscribe.
anything.
We don't subscribe to everything. Me, what you see is what you get. Okay.
That's very
So
true.
I'm not sure about those three backstabbers over there. One day you're AC Milan. One day you're AC Milan, Inter Milan. Another day it's
What's wrong?
Fiorentina.
I'm a Serie A fan.
You only pointed to him.
Yeah,
So,
I know, you only pointed at
the audio version will be on Spotify and every platform, and the full video will be available. Thank you for everybody who joined us for this first-time live stream. We might start doing them a little bit more. The next time we have Peter come, we'll have Peter, because I know you were really looking. When I spoke to Antonio today, I said, Antonio, you want to do a live podcast today? He said, yes, but make sure that you get Peter there. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get Peter. He's running.
Oh, he's running?
He's running away from you. I think he's a little bit
I thought
scared.
he was jogging. He's running.
Maybe you can do it this week.
Yeah, we'll do another one real soon.
So when are we getting Poli? You know, you want to make an announcement? Hey, by the way,
Not yet.
we
Don't
didn't
say
say
it
it.
yet.
Why not?
Because it's a
didn't
surprise.
reveal
Oh,
it.
it's
It's
gonna
a
be
surprise.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
it's all right. They won't know. Guys, as always, thank you for watching. We'll talk to you
Wait,
soon.
and the last announcement
Rate the
before we
podcast.
close from Miguel. Chiesa is a pupil of Pioli. It would be great if you went there.
Yes.
I don't know. That'd be interesting.
Do we have any sale, Mike? Any sale?